Well, hello there guys, and welcome to my channel and my kitchen. I'm Chef Christy. Today I'm going to be cooking up a delicious one skillet meal Greek meatballs with a lemon and dill rice. This is absolutely fantastic. It's loaded with vegetables. There's a punch of flavor. I cannot wait for you to try it, so let's get cooking. So I do have a lot of ingredients here on my counter, so let me go over them with you. So for your meatballs, you will need 1.5 pounds of ground beef, but you can also use ground turkey, 1 egg, 1/4 cup of plain breadcrumbs, 1 or 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, 2 garlic cloves. You're going to zest 1 lemon, and then your seasoning that's going to go into your meatball mixture is 1 teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and dried oregano. And then for your rice portion, you will need 1 cup of a white rice. Today I'm using basmati. And then I have here 2 1/4 cups of a chicken broth, but this is hot water that I have dissolved the chicken granules in. And then you will need 1 teaspoon of a dried dill. I have 1 zucchini that I have quartered and 1 cup of grape tomatoes that I have sliced in half. You're going to need a little bit of olive oil, and then to garnish, this is optional, a little bit of feta cheese to go over top. The first thing that I'm going to do is work on my meatball mixture. So I'm going to add my egg. I'm going to add my seasoning. I'm going to add the chopped parsley and the breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to take my microplane and I'm just going to zest my lemon. And then I'm actually going to use this microplane for my garlic as well. This just gets the garlic a lot finer. All right, I'm putting on some gloves. Of course, you don't have to do this, but I just prefer to wear gloves. Then I'm just going to mix this together. So after you have gotten it all mixed, then you're going to form your meatballs. Now I like to use a scoop. This is just a 1 ounce scoop. It's an ice cream scoop, a portion control scoop. You can use a cookie scoop, or you can just form it with your hands. I just like the consistency of having all the meatballs roughly the same size. But that is purely up to you. So I have formed all my meatballs and I ended up with 14 meatballs. So now I'm going to fry them up. I've got a large cast iron skillet. I'm going to turn my fire on and drizzle just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of my skillet. Just about 1 or 2 tablespoons. All right, that feels nice and hot. So I'm going to start placing my meatballs in my skillet. I've got 1 meatball to shove in here. Let's make some room. So I'm just going to let these cook a couple minutes on each side. All right, let's turn these over and take a look. Oh yeah. You're looking for a nice crust on those meatballs. So my meatballs have been cooking for a little bit. They've got a nice brown crust all around them. I'm going to go ahead and remove them out of the skillet. They're not done in the middle, but that's okay. They're going to finish cooking once I add the rice and the broth. I'm going to add them back to the skillet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this rice right to my pan. And I'm going to kind of let this rice toast up just a bit. There's still a little bit of oil in the bottom of the skillet. So just going to let it cook, stirring it continuously. It'll get a nice nutty flavor to my rice. Another nice thing is it's kind of picking up all the flavor on the bottom of this skillet. So you're not going to lose any flavor in this dish. Go ahead and add my chicken broth. And I'm going to add this dried dill, and I'm going to juice this lemon. And I like using this strainer just to catch the seeds. So now I'm just going to add these meatballs back into my skillet. Okay, so now I'm going to cover this and let this cook for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to uncover it, add the zucchini and tomatoes, and let them cook for another 5 to 10 minutes until that rice is nice and tender. Okay, it has been 10 minutes. So I'm going to uncover these. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm going to kind of rotate my meatballs a little bit. And then I'm going to place these vegetables. I'm going to scatter them all around. All right, I'm just going to scatter this zucchini around. And these tomatoes. Look at that, it's beautiful. And I'm going to cover this back up and let this cook for about 5 minutes. I actually think I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt over the top. We want those vegetables to be seasoned well. Did you guys see this? It is absolutely beautiful. And now I'm going to add some delicious feta cheese. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic. This meal is so delicious and it comes together really quick. It's amazing to me just how perfect this rice is. It's light, it's fluffy, full of flavor, and the meatballs go perfect in this dish. I'm telling you, you guys are really going to want to try this one. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon with more recipes.